Hey, yo, what is up, my faux shizzlers? It's your boy, Fizzle the Hizzle, aka Ben here. Bringing you guys Week 8 team builder for the NCL against my man Jed and the Adelaide Overheat. Your Tampa Bay Buizzles are now 6-1 in the league. We are first, and if we win this match, then we guaranteed clinch playoffs, which I think is pretty dope. So we're definitely looking to pick out a W here. My man Jed over here, he is 3-4, so he's currently fighting for a playoff spot, and I'm trying to secure it. So I'm definitely going to try my best to win this battle. If you guys are excited for the battle tomorrow, make sure to hit that like button on that. Make sure to hit that like button. I just blanked out for a second, and subscribe if you're new. Like always, if you're hyped. So yeah, man, let's just jump right into his team. I'm excited. I like the team that I brought this time around. You can see it on your screen. But I'll go more in depth into it shortly. So first off, he has Mega B, a complete monster. Like his adaptability, the adaptability ability makes it like insane. Stab levels like U-turn or stab moves like U-turn, poison jab, and like Fellstinger got a buff, so it gets +3 attack when it knocks something out. It's super scary and it's very fast too. Torn T Regenerator can spam Hurricane. Z Hurricane is something that is common on it. Has good coverage both on the physical and special side. Rotom Wash can be a trick set with Choice Scarf, and it can also be very defensive like a Rocky Helmet or leftovers. Kyurem, Dragonite type, spams Draco and Ice Beam all day. Could be a spec set or a Scarf set, which can be very scary. He has a Gardevoir, very scary as well, like Pixelate. Well, not Pixelate. That's the Mega. It can spam dual stab, psychic, and fairy moves for days, and if it sets up a Calm Mind, it can be very scary. Gourgeist, I'm a very fat mon, especially on the physical side. It can be any size I want, so it can be large, extra large, small. So yeah, man, it's like very bulky. I expect him to bring a physical set. Hitmonchan, the slowest member on his team at 76 base speed. We'll keep that in mind. Iron Fist punches things, I guess. That's what it does. Jirachi, shout out to the AABL. Jirachu, very versatile, can set up rocks, wish pass. It gets lots of coverage, both on the physical and special side as well. And can Iron Head flinch things to death. Aerodactyl can set rocks, is a very fast taunter and defogger as well. And can hit pretty hard with like Stone Edge and stuff. And Edgequake is always pretty difficult to deal with. Nidoking, Sheer Force, Life Orb, like Earth Powers and Sledge Waves and stuff, just do massive amounts of damage and has pretty insane coverage as well. Alolan Persian is a very fast mon that parting shots, Fur Coat doubles his defense, can also foul play and stuff like that. So yeah, man, the 6 I predict him to bring are Mega Beedrill, Tornadus T, Rotom, Gardevoir, Gourgeist, and Jirachi. He can honestly bring any 6 that he wants. He has a good matchup. Well, I feel like I have a good matchup, but he can bring any 6 on his team. And in terms of what he has for hazards, he has T-Spikes with Mega Beedrill and Nidoking. He has Rocks on 3 Mons with Aerodactyl, Nidoking, and Jirachi. So pretty solid hazard setters there. He has lots of removal with Defog, Rotom Wash, Defog, Mega Beedrill, Defog, Aerodactyl, Defog, Torn T. And he has Rapid Spin on the Hitmonchan. And he has Clerics in the form of Gardevoir. And he has Wish and Healing Wish, I believe, in the form of Jirachi. So yeah, man, I believe Gardevoir also gets Healing Wish, actually. Maybe not. Yeah, it does get Healing Wish. So that's his team. Let's just jump right into what I'm bringing. One key factor on his team that I'm just going to mention, his slowest mon is that Hitmonchan at 76. So we kind of have a Trick Room strat going on. So, spoilers. First up, we have our main breaker and our Choice Scarf Todoroki, putting in the finest amount of work. Dragon Claw, Iron Head, Earth Power, and Ice Beam. Dragon Claw hits everything really hard except for the Gardevoir, Gourgeist, Rachi, and like really Fizz-Def Rotom. But those I have like easy like ways to hit it. Iron Head is for the Gardevoir and Kyurem. Well, I guess Dragon Claw also hits a Kyurem. And Earth Power is for the Rotom Wash, since Terravolt does go through Levitate. And if he's a Spadef set to take the Earth Power, then he can't really handle Dragon Claw as well. Same thing with the Jirachi. Well, Earth Power is our only way to hit the Jirachi on this Kyurem set. And Ice Beam is just for really good stab damage and everything. It bops the Torn T, bops the Arrow, bops the Nidoking, and does a lot of damage to most of its threats. And this outspeeds everything, except like Choice Scarf Aerodactyl or something. And we speed tie with Choice Scarf Kyurem, regular Kyurem. but my boy Todoroki's cousin. So yeah, man, this thing is going to be our primary breaker, and it can whittle some things down on his team so that my Trick Room options can do stuff. And next up, we have Kiana, our main switch into all of his physical mons, especially that Mega Beedrill, which can be so scary. And the Jirachi, if he decides to run physical, which I don't expect one bit. He has a lot of special mons on his team, so I expect more of that. This is very physically defensive. Discharge, Defog, Hidden Power, Ice, and Roost. Discharge is so that we can spread paras on things. Defog is there just in case he wants to lay out Toxic Spikes with its 2 users. And rocks as well. I don't want Todoroki getting weakened by the rocks or the T-Spikes. And Hidden Power Ice is there for Nidoking, basically. And yeah, man, Roost is there for longevity. Rocky Helmet Static is a great switch into Mega Beedrill every time. Even if he U-turns out, I get Rocky Helmet Chip, we resist it, and we could get the Static Para chance. So that's looking pretty good. We just got a little bit in speed creep there as well. So I'm going to skip around here. I'm going to go to my Mega Beedrill. One of our primary win cons, or another win con, that's definitely possible, but I'm looking towards my Trick Room team, or my Trick Room portion to do work later in the match. Swords Dance, Bug Bite, Bullet Punch, and U-Turn. We have 2 bug moves on there because we don't really need any more coverage, I'm going to be honest. Swords Dance, Bug Bite looks pretty dang clean on his team. Bullet Punch is there just to completely bot Beedrill, Tornti, Kyurem, Gardevoir, Aerodactyl. It hits a lot of things hard on his team, man. And if we set up a Swords Dance, it can be very scary. We're max attack on the Scissor, and we have U-Turn as well for momentum. And we hit everything on his team for neutral damage, which is pretty dang sick, and that's pretty cool. And 52 EVs and speed lets us outspeed, like, I don't know. I don't know what it outspeeds. Because the slowest thing is Hitmonchan, and his slowest thing is Hitmonchan, so I think I'm just going to mess with the EVs right here. I'm just going to put like 4 in speed just in case and put the rest in what? Defense. Yeah, that looks good because the slowest mount is 76 and that outspeeds our base 75. Scissor anyway, so we might as well. Next up we have Bindi, our rocker for this match. Stealth Rocks are also going to be very big for us just to whittle things down for the Scarf Kyurem and our Trick Room team. And our plan here is to get rocks up as soon as possible and to remove any hazards on the farm or any rocks on my team because our Trick Room team definitely appreciates that. Earthquake, Knockoff, and Fire Fang is really good. Fire Fang is for something. Why did I bring Fire Fang? Yeah, why did I bring Fire Fang? I really don't know. I don't know why I brought Fire Fang. I'll switch it out for another move. I'm probably just going to run like Pursuit or something for the Gardevoir. But yeah, man, I don't know why I ran Fire Fang. Stealth Rocks is there just to whittle down his team. Earthquake and Knockoff looks pretty good. Spam against his team because his switch into Earthquake is like Tornti, Gourgeist, Aerodactyl. And those don't necessarily want to take a Knockoff that well. Rotom Wash is also a switch in. It can burn us potentially. But we have a lot of speed on there to outspeed most forms of Rotom Wash. I don't believe he's going to go Scarf because that just outspeeds his entire team then. Fire Fang we're just going to replace with like Pursuit or something. You'll see in the battle. Ochako here. Our main part of our Trick Room core, Focus Sash, Trick Room, Healing Wish, Toxic, and Psychic. I want to get this thing in without Stealth Rocks, Focus Sash intact. I can go for a Trick Room on anything I want. And then since I'm going to be faster than everything, I can Healing Wish next. And that gets in our Primarina, which will probably do some work. Toxic is there for things that do want to take a Psychic, like Alolan Persian. And Rotom Wash, those do want to take a Psychic, so it's just there. Psychic is just there for stab damage, so we're not like super passive and stuff like that. So yeah, man, Mesprit Trick Room looks really good against his team. So yeah, the Trick Room strat, it's looking pretty clean here because once again, the slowest mod is Hitmonchan, and that's going to be really solid for us. We are max Spadef. Next up, we have Primarina. We have Life Orb Primarina here with Moonblast, Hydro Pump, Energy Ball, and Ice Beam. We are min speed again. We outslow everything on his team. Moonblast, Hydro Pump, Energy Ball, Ice Beam hits everything on his team. Even Jirachi does not want to take 2 Hydro Pumps to the face. Energy Ball is for the Rotom Wash mainly, just so I can easily 2-hit KO it. And Ice Beam is just coverage for Aerodactyl, Tornadus, Gourgeist, Nidoking, stuff like that. And just dual stab looks phenomenal on his team, especially if I get that Trick Room up and after rocks. It looks pretty clean, man. So yeah, I'm going to change the Crook set a bit. I don't know why I put Fire Fang on there for. What I put Fire Fang on there for? Probably just like, I don't even know, man. I don't even know what was going through my head. But thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me. And like always, have a swell day. Peace.